Hello and welcome back to episode 19 of the Rising of Stockport County. We return today. I played 17 games off camera, the whole of September pretty much to the start of December. We're going to go through what we've done off camera and then play 3 games in the start of December as well. So we're going to get straight into it because there's a lot to go through. The first 4 games, so this is the game we played off, the last game off camera, 1-2-0. Solid. The first 4 games, the last games of the month. Nothing, no interruptions in between, so it was just a 1-0 away win. Starters off, 2-1 home win, 2-0 away win, and a 1-0 away win. So, obviously, September's perfect, won every game, only conceded 1. So, yeah, that was all plain sailing. On the 28th of September, so a couple of days after the Harrogate game, we got a new contract for 2 years, £975, a week for me, so that was always nice. And we also got a new signing for the under-23s. So that was good. Let me try and find the 23s now. It's got to give me a chance. And he is there. Jonas Kalonda, signing for 12.5k from St Albans. So the division below. Decent player, chucks him into the under-23s. Looked alright. He was available for us. So that is what I did. And then after that, we won September's Manager of the Month. So I think deservedly so as well if you look at our September. And anything else happened? No. We played Solihull Moors, beat them 1-0, the McAlinden goal. And then we played Bromley, it's a 1-1 draw. Shotton did get sent off. It was a frustrating game, this one. Really struggled to break them down. So that was that game. Then we played Barnet. Frank Mulhern scored in this game. I'm going to show you the goal because it was a big goal. 4-1-0. Frank Mulhern played up front with Bell. We had to do a bit of rotation. And let's just view this goal from Mulhern. I don't remember it, to be honest, but I know it was a key goal, and I think it was a decent finish as well. So it was Graham out to McAlinden, crosses, big header from Mulhern, and I thought we were going to start slipping away there because if we drew the last game, I don't want to draw this and then go into a spiral. So that was a big goal for us. And then we played Gateshead in the 4th round qualifying. Before that, we did sign Isaac Rice from Sheffield Wednesday on loan, 190k centre half. We still need a bit of central defenders. I've got quite a few of them now. When we go through more, I've brought in a few more players. He scored an own goal on his debut. Quite unfortunate. I'll actually show it you very, very quickly. It was very unfortunate. He tried to clear it 90th minute and it just came off his foot. Obviously, Sousa missed a penalty as well. But at the end of the day, we won the game. If you just want to have a look at it here. Came from our own free kick, which was really frustrating. And then I think this is where they scored it from. Got it down the line. Rice tried to recover, and then you can't do much about that, to be fair to the young lad. But we did continue with a mass. This game was so satisfying. We were really struggling at 1-0 down, and we scored 3 in 9 minutes. And again, I'm just going to show you the goals because honestly, I was so happy with the way we turned this around. I really was, because I didn't think we were going to be able to get anything from the game. I thought, this is our first loss of the season, which I didn't want. And we really turned it around. Yeah, we went 1-0 down here. Great finish, by the way, from Dowling. And then 68th minute, Malcolm down the right. Gets the cross in. Sousa 1-1. I was like, right, we're back in it. We didn't really deserve to be in it, but we got in it at the end. Clark whips it in, falls all the way to Malcolm, lays it off to Hogan. What a finish, by the way. He had to play right back as well for a bit of that game. And Sousa whips it in across to Mulhern, heads it into the back post. So that was a big win for us as well against Wrexham. And here is our first loss of the season. It was a 5-2 away defeat to Sutton. I just think we ran out of fuel in the tank after this one. We just weren't good enough, really. Should have probably been. We didn't really deserve to even score that last goal. So we easily could have been 5-6-1. But we weren't going to go and beat in the whole season, so it ended there. It was annoying. But at the end of the day, we lost. But I made a note of it because I've just made notes here, so I don't forget. We didn't have Sonny Graham or Adam Senior for that game, and it just shows when we don't have them two in the team how badly we do miss them. So yeah, that was really frustrating. But we moved on and we got a 0-0 home draw to Ebbsfleet as well. Again, just really frustrating. Just couldn't make enough chances to break them down. So that was another 0-0 draw. I'm thinking, oh no, here we go again. October, November, this is where we slipped up last year. And then we got Lincoln in the FA Cup first round. We got a 1-1 draw, very respectable. McAlinden scored. Just a all-round great performance, really. We were unlucky to not win it, in all honesty. And then, then we got Stevenage in the second round. If we were to win that replay, as you can see, we didn't. But during that, we signed someone called Max Sheaf from, I think it's from Hull on loan. I'll show you in a second what he's been like. He's been a good player for us. We bounced back though with a 3-1 away win to Barrow. Look at that again, 3 late goals. I was very happy with that performance once again. Max Sheaf actually scored in that game. Then we somehow lost the replay, right? Matthew Platt got sent off, another signing we made. I don't know how we lost this game. If we review match, look at the stats. Look at the stats. Oh, we were all over them. I'll show you the goals again. You can watch the goals for this. We were so unlucky. We went 2-0 down really early and I thought, let's just make a respectable performance. And, we deserve something from this, at least extra time. There's the first one. It was, it's a sloppy goal. And then here comes the second one. Tanner down the right, crossed in, free as you like. And then here comes the first goal. I was buzzing with this. McAlinden, great goal. And then brought on a Mulhern, and what a finish this is, by the way. We're 2-2 first minute, thought, yes, extra time. Look at this, by the way. Oh, come on. And then Platt got sent off. We went ultra defensive, and that happened. So we knocked out the FA Cup. Really unlucky. I was so proud of the performance because with 10 men as well, in the 57th minute, to go and get 2 back with 10 men, I was not disappointed at all with that. But then we finished it off with 3 games back-to-back wins. Lincoln obviously was a disappointment. We came back with an 87th minute winner against Yeovil. I'll show you this goal as well. It was a good goal. It was very tight. I thought, here comes the bad form. There was many moments in this run off camera. I thought, here comes the bad form. Here comes the bad form. And we were just able to spin it around. So I was really happy with that. Here comes the goal. It's Garrett. Rare performance for him. And what a header by Malcolm to nick us the 3 points there. Chesterfield at home, 2-1, 91st minute. Goal from Enrico Souza. I have a new signing with a goal there. I will explain that transfer very soon when we go to transfers. We actually got a budget increase as well of I think we're on like 30 grand, and he gave us an extra 120k. I went to him and said, can we get some more money? And he gave us that. So yeah, 87th minute penalty conceded. I thought, here we go. How disappointing. But against all the odds, Enrico Souza, poor goalkeeping, but I did not care. We went away with 3 points. And the last game of camera was a very, very, very easy 4-1 victory against Halifax. And that's where we went off camera. So look at that. 17 games, 12 wins, 3 draws, 1 in the FA Cup, 2 in the league, and 2 losses, 1 in the FA Cup and 1 in the league. So if we have a look at the league table, that is where we are. Leyton Orient have a game in hand, but we are currently 10 points ahead. Sonny Graham still our highest average, McAlinden on goals and assist. And Haravas, we did upgrade him to first choice goalkeeper, so Hinchliffe is now our bench goalkeeper now for the season. So yeah, that's the table. And let me show you the transfers. We were quite busy, as we have been this season. We've brought in loads of players, but let me try and go through as many as I can. So we brought in Isaac Rice, like I said before. Max Sheaf, I felt that we needed another midfielder, especially that centre attacking mid role. Curran just wasn't cutting it. We brought him in for having to pay his full wage, but he's been fantastic so far, as you can see with his average rating in the first 3 games. I've been really impressed with him. So we brought him in. I was happy with that. And then we brought in Matthew Platt on a free transfer. I know we have got loads of centre-backs now. Palmer will definitely be leaving at the end of his contract, and maybe even Hogan, who's starting to lose a bit of his ability. I could not let that go. 120k's worth. Look at the stats. I couldn't let him go, so I had to bring him in. And then we got one from York. He's called Odysseus I'm like Spirides or something, but we're going to call him Spirides because what a cool name to have as the last name. Valued at 35.5k. We bought him for 50k. He's had a great start to the season. 2 goals in 2 National League appearances. He's already scored quite a few this season. So yeah, he's really been good for us so far. Obviously, 2 goals, 2 games, 2 goals. Can't ask for much more than that. So yeah, signing from York. He had a good record at York as well. For the last 2 seasons he was there. So I couldn't surpass that opportunity. Obviously, came from West Ham. So I brought him in, and it looks like we're going to bring in another centre-back as well. Just centre-back central, really. And then I did save this for now. We nearly won Player of the Month. And we didn't win Young Players of the Month. We were close for both. But we did win Manager of the Month as well. So I was happy with that. But yeah, it looks like we're going to bring in another centre-back as well. So if you look at the squad depth there, look how far behind Hogan is now. We've got I think Palmer will definitely be leaving at the end of his contract at the end of the year. Dan Cowan probably will as well. I want to try and get Shotton on loan again, and probably Isaac Rice. But we've got another centre back we've put an offer in on a free transfer. So even though we're going to have loads of centre backs now, come next year, loads of them will be gone. So we don't have much of an overhaul in the context and the grand scheme of the series. So I was happy with some of the business we made, and I was happy with the form. Well, we lost one. So we're going to get into the 3 games that we've got today. If you're interested in the games that we are playing today, it is Havant and Waterlooville away, Hartlepool at home, and Brackley away in the FA Trophy first round. I'm hoping to try and win that if possible. So let's pick our team for today. This is the one we've gone with in the last game. I'm going to put in... Sheaf is injured, actually. Tried to sell Kuya. Wasn't happening. So yeah. We've had to stick Osborne there. I'm going to keep him because he did play well in that game against Halifax in the last game. So I'm actually going to keep him. It'd be cruel to not keep him in. Platt is a little tired, so we might as well bring in Rice for today. Sonny Graham's a little tired, but he can play. Everyone, I think, can make it through the game. Anyone on the reserves I want to bring in? No, I'm happy with the bench I've got. And let's just get into the first game of the episode. A lot to do with camera. Obviously, 17 games is a lot to play, but recording this on the Tuesday, it's going to be out on the Friday. So, planning ahead. And we'll discuss what games are going to be off camera after this episode when we finish all of our games. But let's just finish the game first and then focus on what's going to be in the next couple of episodes. So here we go. We've started the first game, and I'm hoping for a victory. Is Ravas in net? Yeah, right. We've got a very young squad. I'm going to actually try and find out the average age of it off camera or something, because we've got a very young squad. Is Sonny Graham? Good save for the keeper. Sonny Graham hasn't scored in a while, I don't think. I don't think he scored since that Leyton Orient game in the last episode. So he's still waiting for his goal, I think. That might have been the last time he might have scored during the off-camera period, but I'm not sure. I don't think he did. But let's hope we can get a win here. We should be winning this quite comfortably, but you just don't know as Spy Rides puts it over. I'm pretty sure that's not how you pronounce his name, but it's just too cool to not pronounce it like that. So yeah, he does look a good striker. I know we've got another overhaul on strikers, but Malcolm on the right on loan from West Brom, our affiliate club, wasn't doing it. I wasn't really happy with some of his performances. Oh, what a goal, Elliot Osborne. First goal of the season, and what a way to get it. Absolute strike by Elliot Osborne. Rico Souza with another assist. We've got a lot of... what a goal. We've got a lot of strikers. McAlinden, but I want McAlinden out wide. We've got Mulhern. Now Bell's leaving at the end of his contract. He won't be getting a new one. I know we've got Asante as well, but he's definitely one for the future, so he'll be sticking around as they've just hit the crossbar there. So there'll be a lot of change, I think, in the summer of next year, when we should hopefully be in League Two. There'll be a lot of people from the first season. They won't be there, which obviously is good for progression, as Spy Rides gets his third in 3, obviously 17th goal of the season, not all for us, some for York. What a sign, and he's right place, right time. I know it's a scrappy goal, but you've got to be there to score them. Very happy with him so far. So yeah, it'll be in terms of like our backup and the players who aren't playing as much this year, who did play a lot last year, like the originals like Palmer and Hogan. A lot of them I don't think will even be there next year, which again I think is good progression for the club, showing that we're actually moving on. And like I said about last episode, about how when you release a lot of players from this level and how they retire, and then I tried to show you Adam Thomas and he was a free agent. Well, during the run off camera, what a save. Yeah, during the run off camera, I checked his profile and he had retired at the age of 26. So it's a brutal game on FM when you get released from the National League. He doesn't usually retire. So yeah, that was sad to see, because I didn't know why no one else picked him up. He was good last year for us, but obviously with the depth we brought in this year, we just didn't need him. Especially, he didn't fit our system. He wasn't really a right winger. He was more of a right midfield. We didn't use them. Oh, Spy Rides hitting the bar, close to going 3-0 up before the half-time break. But I am very happy with this performance. Can't ask for much more, really. Going to go at half-time, I think 2-0 up, unless we get a highlight, which I don't think we will. We won't go in at half-time. I'm going to say I'm happy with how things are going. I'm just going to get the second half. Nothing they've done wrong, I don't think, from what we've seen from the highlights. Hopefully we don't lose any concentration and concede here. We say Ravas. I've been happy with him in goal. He's been very good for us. Not made too many mistakes. But that's what you want from your goalkeeper. Got a highlight here. Clark, Sonny Graham. Clears it. Go on, Senior, hit it. He put a ball back in. Oh my days. What a goal, Sonny Graham. That header. The two former Bolton lads linking up for the goal. I like to watch my highlights in TV now. Well, I'm going to switch it back to director though for the series. But yeah, what a goal that was. Can we check when he last scored, or is that just not possible? His third goal in the league, so I think those two Leyton Orient goals were his last goals until then. So I'm glad to see him back on the score sheet. I'm going to make a few changes as well. I'm going to bring him off Sonny Graham, I think. I'm going to do that. I bring on Curran. Who else is a little bit tired? Shotton, so we'll bring on Platt. Put him as a no-nonsense centre-half. Who else is a little tired? Rico Souza is seeming a little tired, so we'll bring on a Malcolm. Make a triple substitution. Obviously, it's going to be coming to the December times now. We'll have 8 games in this month. It's going to be ridiculous, so hopefully we can get through it. Senior, 10th yellow card already. We've only played 23 games in the league. That's nearly a yellow card every 2 or 3 games. That's ridiculous. Oh well. He accepts all the fines he gets for his yellow cards, so I don't mind it as long as he pays his fines. Oh, poor header from, I think that's Platt, and we've let him shoot over the bar. No real issue with that. So I'm going to be coasting to a easy 3-0 victory. Where will this leave us? Leave us 10 points ahead, but Leyton Orient still got to play their game in hand. I want a clean sheet if possible. Doesn't seem like, we are going to get it, I think. Offside. Should be the last highlight, I think, of the game. Hopefully. Yeah, last highlight of the game. We've won very convincingly. Literally done nothing wrong in that game. We're just so much better than last year, and I expected us to be in this position this year because the squad we had, it was so much better than last year, and just so much better than so many teams in this league. So I'm delighted with the squad we've got as we do proceed into the next game. See if any news comes through. We were going to bring in Danny Lloyd, but his wage was ridiculous, and he was only going to be a fringe player. And I swatted him for the nostalgia of having Danny Lloyd, being at County for a few years before. But his wage was ridiculous, so I just decided against it. And we already had a lot of wingers anyway, so If we go on to Club Vision, we can actually ask for a little bit because I've realised finances we're actually doing okay. Income this month isn't too good, but I mean. Look at our transfer budget, 100k as well, but look at our overall balance, we're doing really well. He has given us a lot of things. We were allowed to bring in some extra staff as well. I think we were able to bring in one more coach, which it's not too shabby. I don't mind bringing in an extra coach, expanding the squad. Souza gets a call, well, he's deserved. I don't know if he gets it. We're favourites for Hartlepool, obviously, deservedly so. Let's go through our scout quickly, see if he's got anyone. There's Danny Lloyd. Ridiculous wage. No one really stands out to me there, to be honest. Right, so we'll just keep going to the Hartlepool game. There should be 3 wins in today's episode. Hopefully so. Because this is getting uploaded on Friday. I hope you enjoyed the podcast on Wednesday. If you haven't, please go and check it out. It's in the playlist of the Football Commentary Podcast. It's me and Harvey talking about the last day of the Premier League, and yeah, it's a good episode. And here is the centre-back signing we're going to make. The second one here is Giles Phillips on a free. American. Seems good. So we are going to bring him in. He's going to be regular starter. 1.7k wage. We have brought him in. We are on an overload of defenders now. I do completely get that, but by the time we get to next season, about 3 of the centre-backs we have now won't be there, and hopefully we can recall a few of the loans that we've brought in already today in this episode. So where is he? Sheafy is back. Bring him in. I was very happy with him. I'm glad you'll be able to see him play. And Phillips as well. He can come at the back for can't remember his name, but 125k. You've got to remember, Platt, he probably will go back out. We've signed him on a permanent, So Rice will more than likely go back to Sheffield Wednesday. We probably won't recall him. I want a shot more than Rice. As long as we have maybe 4 or 5 centre-backs in the club, I won't mind too much. But again, I don't really want to change much. I think that's going to be the lineup. I'm happy with that. I'm going to bring on Osborne actually on the bench. Curran's just not really impressing me this season. which is a shame because he was good last year and I was going to give him some chances, but he's just not really playing to the ability that I want him to. Let's have the number. No, not 12. Look how many players we've got as given first team numbers to that don't even play, who aren't even in the first team. A lot of them are under 23 players, so that's why some of the players are getting ridiculous numbers, but I don't think he'll mind too much. Say should be winning this game. Let's go on the second game of the episode. Hartlepool at home should be winning this realistically. Senior to Sheaf, DeMaio, Souza in the box, cleared. Spy rides. Probably should have done better with that header, to be honest, but highlight still goes. Oh, don't go 1-0 down. Oh, well done, Spy rides. Let's just call him the Spy. We'll call him the Spy. I think that's better because he's a poacher as well, so that kind of links together. McAlinden, oh, good block. Who was that? 32 for them. O'Bailey. Yeah, him. Good block because it seemed to be a certain McAlinden goal. What a ball back in from DeMaio. Advantage. Well, the highlights ended there. We do continue. Rain throws it down, well one back. And we go the Spy on the right. I like that nickname. Crosses it in. Oh, headed away. Can we regain it though? We can. Clark. 2-shotting. Got McAlinden. Used more as a winger now in this county team, but still contributes as effectively as ever. So that's why I wasn't too bothered about him going out wide, because he can play there as well. Sheaf maybe rushed him back a bit too quick. I think he'll be able to play on, hopefully. Don't really want to bring him off yet. I want to show you what he can do. We should be able to nurse him through. That's good. I say to my team to get creative. We aren't creating much. Adam Senior again. It's like Hogan last year. You could always bank on him getting a yellow card in a game. It's the same with Senior. You could put any money on him getting a yellow card in the game. Not much to talk about though. In this first half, I'm going to say I'm disappointed with the team. Not really the defenders. They're doing all they can. Obviously, a clean sheet so far. As the Spy brings it forward. Come on, Souza. Can we get a cross in? Senior. There he is. He scored every game he's played for us. I think. Especially in the league he has. What a play we've got on our hands here from York. I was so happy when I was able to bring him in. I know it was a big sign in the 50k. That's a lot of money in this league. We're just very lucky we've got a good owner who's got a lot of money who'll be able to pump it into the club, because him giving us that 120k extra, that was massive from him. So I was very glad when he did that. But we are leading. The Spy nodded it home. Going to bring off Sheaf. I don't want to risk him at all. There's no need, because we've got a week's break until the next game against Brackley, and that's when the fixtures start getting a bit congested a bit when you get into the further end of December. But we're only one goal to the good here. I wouldn't mind a second if possible to settle any nerves that the team have, or I have for that for that reason. Osborne gets it into. Is he offside? He may have been offside. Oh, it's a corner. It's a good save though. To be fair, I thought he may have been offside. Osborne will put it back in again. Go on, shot and hit it. Gets it back out wide. Crossed in. The Spy puts it straight into the keeper's hands. Look, we've dominated this though. Dominated this game. Susan come off again for Malcolm. And we will bring off, I think, Connor DeMaio. And we'll put Mulhern up top with the Spy. See if they can maybe link up together to score, as we just had a highlight and we've missed it. Medium and tactical changes. The Spy. If you like the Spy, put it in the comments. If you like it, if you think it's just a bit annoying, then let me know. But I quite like it, just to stop any kind of confusion from his name, as McAlinden scores the second goal. And we've got the 3 points here for sure. Malcolm on the right, showing me why he should be starting. And McAlinden nods it home at the back post. Can't ask for much more than this. Just simple victories, nothing special about them. You know, they don't need to be special, these victories, which I'm happy about. As long as we can keep clean sheets alongside them, that'll make me 10 times happier. Go on, the Spy. Gave him number 11, big number to give. So it was available, so I chucked it at him. As a Malcolm's goal and an assist for Malcolm. We have got an FA Trophy first round, so there'll be a lot of rotation players playing that game. So like Sousa will be rested and all that. So Malcolm will definitely be starting that game, if I can remember. Great finish. McAlinden returning the favour with the assist. And it seems like we are going to be winning this game 3-0. I think we won the last game 3-0. And yeah, it seems like we're going to have a very calm and relaxing episode today, with hopefully 3 simple victories. He's out for 1 to 3 days Don't mind that. Good debut as well for Phillips. Didn't really do much wrong, I don't think. So happy with him. Senior as well. Defensive work was top notch, pal. And yeah, we go 6 unbeaten, I think that was. I'm just going to proceed into the last game of the episode against Brackley away. I don't know if I said it was at home at any point in the episode. If I did, I do apologise. That's wrong. It is away. Should win. They're in the league below. We'll check where they are in that league. If they let us have a look, because I tried to check where like Filed was, and they didn't let me see the standings for the National League North. So let me try and have a little peep at it now. It just doesn't say. Look, it just doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't say, does it? So yeah, I'm not sure where they are in that league, but I can definitely now confirm that we should definitely 100% be winning that game, and if we don't, I'll be so disappointed. Even with a backup team we're going to be putting out, we should be winning that game. No question. As we do proceed, is there any requests we want to make? Like finance-wise, there's nothing much we can do. I can say start a coaching course, but because we're in the middle of the season, he won't allow that. And they won't give us a new contract as well. Staff. We'll ask for the coaching course. But we'll have to have a look. Because they'll say we're short-staffed, so they probably won't allow it. Well, I am wrong. They've allowed that. So I'll be starting my coaching course. 6 months. They usually say that, like, basically say no because we're short-staffed. But yeah, they've allowed it that time, so I won't complain. I don't know what it does, getting your badges. It doesn't really do much in the game, I don't think, but it's just nice to have done. So keep going. I'll leave that. Well, yeah, that FA Cup, that was so disappointing. Deserved the win. But yeah, they're saying it's like transfer list these players, but I just want them as backup if possible. But if we can get some money for them, though, I wouldn't mind it. I will transfer list them all, actually, just to see if we can get any money. He is ill. It's the one player I wanted to show you this episode, and he's pretty much been injured for the whole of it. So yeah, near the last game of the episode. Brackley away. Let's hope we get a win. There we go again, making a appearance. The dogs just love doing that. Never fail to show up in an episode. Well, here we go. Here's the youth intake. We're going. Oh God. This series, each episode. No, I can't. We're still rolling. It's oh God. Right. Anyway, come on. Oh, we're gonna get into this last game. Brackley away. Transfer list a few players. Let's get into it. Let's just go. I think he's cup tied. Our striker put on Mulhern. Put him as pressing forward. Put on. Might as well put Bell on the bench. Might as well. Sheaf injured. Curran have a chance. I'm so sorry about that. Oh, that was my sister who was laughing as well. And I don't mind that. It's just he's gonna have to put up with that being on YouTube. So, so Malcolm can come on. Osborne. Garrett, Platt can play. Phillips can play as well because he needs to get his match sharpness up, as you can see. Yeah, I do apologise. This series is so hard to record because I just can't edit and I can't be bothered learning because there's just so much to do, like so much other stuff I've got to do. So I do completely apologise that she burst out laughing. Because obviously, as she said, have you paused it? And I was like, no, but. Anyway, let's get to the last game of the episode. At least it's a funny moment you can look back on in this save. Just progressively, this series getting more interruptions as we go. So I expect nothing but a win, but yeah, I completely apologise. Just burst out with an evil cackle. So Osborne whips it in. Oh, Garrett, how's he not scored? Yeah, it was quite funny because obviously I said we never go an episode without a disruption from the dogs, and she clearly found amusement from that. So as you can hear the laugh there, but sometimes it being not edited, I think makes it funnier sometimes. If that is true, put it in the comments. But yeah, I completely apologise about that. We'll go attacking as McAlinden heads wide. I can't believe that. But yeah, I do apologise. So when I do my commentaries, everyone's like fine. As soon as I do the Foot Manager, everyone starts barking, laughing, coming into the room. It's just a bit... Oh my days, Malcolm. You are really showing why you need to be back in the starting 11, maybe dropping McAlinden. Can't really drop Sousa. We can't drop the Spy. But what a finish. Love that. So we do take the lead as we try and refocus back onto the episode. Oh, God, I can't wait to watch this back. It was a great episode up until then. It's still, I think it added to the comedy value, that incident, so I don't mind. As long as you don't do that with the commentaries, we're fine. And Malcolm puts it in, falls to McAlinden. Oh, just over the bar. Yeah, no, to be fair, she thought I couldn't, pause it, but obviously not. Oh, God. Anyway, let's keep going with this. Hopefully we can see this out. Look at the stats, by the way. That is absolutely disgusting. They haven't even had a shot yet. That is absolutely filthy. Oh, it's just a spot at the back of my head that really hurts. So yeah, we'll bring on Alebi Ausu. We'll switch them over, put him on his favoured side, and I'll bring on Bell as well. Why not? He won't be there next year. I'd say that for sure. Got enough striking options: Mulhern, McAlinden, Asante, the Spy. So yeah, we've got enough to be able to hold strong in League 2. Hopefully that's where we'll be, and I don't think Narbel would really contribute in that league. Good defending Phillips, didn't want to let him get over the top there. It's Malcolm on the weak side, still produces nearly an assist for Narbel. Obviously, all the players that haven't been playing, their match sharpness is so high because they've just been playing under 23s games. So that's really helped us this year, the under 23s team. Like Maynard's been playing there, Keane. Oh, just look at the stats though, please. Take that in. They haven't had a shot. I should have really played Hinchley for this game. I did forget. That's the one thing I did forget. But he wouldn't have had to do anything anyway, so I don't think that really matters. Curran, oh, I was unlucky. Griffiths with a good save. Osborne crosses, and it's Phillips, Giles Phillips, his first goal of the season, first goal for County. Seems like a good sign in him next year. It probably will be him and Shotton at the back next year. More unlikely, but again, I'm not sure. Things do change. So we'll just have to see, but good to see him get on the score sheet. Again, two great centre-halves. We've got that Rice and Phillips, both on free deals, and they're all both worth over 100,000. So if it doesn't work, we can always sell them for good cash. And we've got them on full-time deals, so they'll have 3-year deals, so they can't just run down the contracts. They will more than likely have more of a chance to get rid of them. As Osborne hits it straight at the keeper. We've got one more sub. Let's use it quickly. Put on Rice for Phillips. Gave him a standing ovation when he leaves the pitch. The fans, as Curran bags it for 2. Well, his second of the season, our third. Garrett with a nice assist, good finish. Curran, it's been frustrating. I wanted to give him game time, and we did at the start of the season. We did all right, but just slowly deteriorated, and just wasn't good enough. That's why I bought in that sheaf. But next episode, hopefully, we'll see more of a sheaf. And can we look at those 45 shots? I don't think we've had more shots than that in any other game in this series. I don't think I've had that amount of shots in any FM save I've done. Never mind this series. This is a long episode, but obviously because we've done so much off camera, the episode's gonna be a bit longer now. But yeah, we will proceed into the next game. We'll get to it. We've got the draw to do for the second round of the FA Trophy. It is a day at Wembley, so I would love to get to the final of that and obviously win it if we do get there. It is out the clubs from the non-league, so the National League South, North and National League. No teams from the league football, and we are at the top of that pyramid of non-league, so we should really be winning that as long as we don't have a bad day at the office. Do you continue quickly? We'll just skip the draw. We don't want an automatic draw of 34 teams. Who do we get? Away to Hampton and Richmond. league below us, so that's always good. Always good. We don't want extra time, because if we go extra time, it's still a draw. There's no pens. Don't know why they do that, but that is a rule apparently. Seems like a decent player. This fullback, was he? Oh, just for cover on both sides. God, we can't say no to that, surely. Great stats. He could play wing backs and full back on both sides just for cover to replace Dan Cowan next year. Surely that makes sense. Yeah, fringe player, won't play too much. We'll put him on a 2-year deal if we can. Try and lower his wages a little bit. 1-year extension after league games, yep. Bring this down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. This start just makes sense for next year. He's probably going to be a lot better than Cowan. He's absolute steal. That just makes sense to me. Even if he was worth about 20k, I probably would have gone for him. But the fact that we've got him 4.6, that just makes so much sense. As we have just saved the game there. If we do proceed. This is where it starts to get a bit scary near the back end of December. So we've got a few league games today, because let's have a look. December. It's actually spaced out quite well. It's not actually as bad as I thought. So in terms of congested fixture list, I think we should be okay. Leyton Orient have played their game in hand, and they must have lost it something, because we're 12 points ahead now, and we've all played the same amount of games, which is good. Should be getting out of this league this year. We've just absolutely been rampant in all, all parts. We've just been outstanding. I was very happy with my team. I said it from the start. I mentioned it to my mate on Snapchat. If you're watching this, you know you are. And I was just like, I'm so confident with the team. Like, we're just so good. Diaby's getting a free transfer here. Obviously, he's on a bit of a he's not on a full-time contract. So let's try and give him a full-time contract if we can. 2 years, we'll give him 475. More one for the future if we need him. Make a bit of money off him. All right. We take that. Yeah, right. Hopefully we can keep him. He seemed all right. We got him from West Brom. As we do make another signing, are they happy with it? Oh, they're not. They're spoiled for signing, but we'll give him a chance, hoping he can make an impact. It's just more for depth, this guy. Not bought him for a starter. Because I might... No, I'll keep it. I was going to release a few players. But none of the above. He can play everywhere. Yeah, I was going to release Cowan and Palmer. We might as well just see him out to the end of the year. Just get them off the wage bill and then start to really pump our wage money into players that we need and that we don't need. We're not going to go for him. Scouts have seemed to be a lot better this year. We've brought in some absolute steals this year, and I'm happy with that. As we are at the next game of Harrogate. So, let's have a look. I will do the rest of December, January and February all off camera. So, depending on any cup fixtures, you'll have the first 3 games of March on camera. And as well, I'll also do... I'll do the first 3 games of March off camera. And then I'll do... I'll finish March off camera. And then... play the first 2 games of April, and then obviously it's for a season finale where we should be winning the league. We'll do the last 3 games of the season as well. But for now, for this episode, it's the end. You'll be back for the start of March against Barrow, Sutton and Chesterfield. They should be the games. Obviously, cup games like today, we had to play an FA Trophy game. If they get into that fixture, then obviously you'll be seeing that instead. But I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. In a couple episodes, we will be in the Football League. So this series is just going to start really progressing now. Episode 20, next episode, so good progression in the save. But yeah, other than that, I hope you liked. Please subscribe. Check out the podcast, and there'll be another one as well next Wednesday. And I hope to see you for the next episode of The Rising of Stockport County. And sorry for the incident that happened in the middle of the episode. See you later.